Hello and welcome back to Total War Attila. But this time it is something different than usual. It is not Himyar. It is the age of Charlemagne, the great king, the father of Europe. He has many names, but Charlemagne is probably his birth name, so we'll go with that. So first of all, why is the music so loud? Anyway, I think that's okay-ish for the video, I hope. So we have a vast, well, not a vast majority, but we have a sufficient supply of factions we can choose from. So here we have the kingdom of Charlemagne, of course. He starts up in Aachen. I don't know if that actually is the Aachen. It's Aachen or something in English, but there's a German city which name is Aachen. I don't know if this is the Aachen, but it could very much be. Anyway, I don't know. But this is not gonna be the faction we are playing as. Then we have the kingdom of Asturias. Asturias? Somewhat like that. In northern Spain, a Christian kingdom that later forms the kingdoms of Leon, Castile, Aragon, and Portugal. More or less. I mean, yes. But for right now, they are just a small faction. I say small, but they still have at least 6 settlements. But anyway, they're in North Spain. And then we have the Avars, the Hungarians in Hungary. They are Tengri, they are a horse people, a horse folk, you could say. Pretty much the Huns of this era. And then we have a faction that I consider playing, the Emirate of Cordoba. These guys are the heirs of the Umayyad. Well, we see here heir of the Caliphate, to the Caliphate. Yeah, the Umayyad dynasty. Again, yes, we see that here. I didn't see that before, I knew that from before, so anyway. I thought about playing them, but they might just start out a little bit too big for my liking. I like to play as a weak nation, as a smaller nation. Then we have the second faction that I consider playing, the Kingdom of the Danes. Yeah, well, they are Vikings. They are pagan, and they are Vikings. What else can I say? Then we have the Kingdom of the Lombards. They are kind of the heir to the Roman Empire because, well, not the heir, but the usurper. Because they rule over northern Italy. Of course, Rome is ruled by the papal state at this time, so... And they are Christian as well. Then we have the Kingdom of Mercia. Mercia? The kingdom that later forms England. Is it actually Mercia? I don't know. I think it is Mercia that forms England. But anyway, they are in Great Britain or in England. And then we have the faction that I am going to play, Westphalia. Their leader Widukind and in Osnabrück. Well, I know that city. Not. I think that's an S. I don't even know how you would pronounce that in English, but well. Why should I? I know how to pronounce it in German, in the language it is written here, so... Osnabrück, yes. Very cool. And, yeah, we are going to play on very hard, of course. Got all of that. Victory conditions. Okay, so... The Westphalians, that's our faction. We are pagan. Our king is Widukind. And as you might see, we are starting right here, and that's right to the border of Kingdom of Charlemagne. Also there is in the south here, the Kingdom of Charlemagne, the brother of Charlemagne. So, also there should be Bavaria around here, also a Christian kingdom. So we are kind of the last bastion of paganism in this world, and in Europe. Okay, so let's get started here. The Westphalian Saxons press against the border with the growing Frankish kingdom, weathering the storms of incursion time and time again. Originally from along the northern European coast, their name is derived from their characteristic weapon, the sex dagger. The Seek's dagger? Despite the widespread Christianization of Europe, the Saxons still fiercely defend their pagan beliefs, upholding them despite determined advances from the Christian Franks. However, now that Charlemagne has been crowned king, his attention has turned once to their rebellious attitudes and unacceptable adherence to paganism. He will have a fight on his hands. There will be no surrendering of Saxon beliefs, or of Saxon lands. Tyr will guide his people to ultimate victory. Yeah, that's right. That's the stuff, guys. We're gonna play as these guys. We start with at least, I think, 3 towns. We are vastly outnumbered. We have a religion that is not really liked in the world. What could we want more? This is the perfect start. So the timer is going. Let's start the campaign. I don't know if there will be an introduction video like in, well, in the main game for the factions. They didn't have them in the Empire of Sand DLC, which I didn't like, but I liked the DLC, but I didn't like that there was no intro to the faction I was playing. I don't know if they will have that here or not. We will see. Like a little machinima. Oh, I'm so excited for this. You don't even know. I forgot to tell you our faction traits, but I can do that in game, so that's not a problem.
There have been many kings before you. Many names, many titles. Men who rose from nothing. Men who risked all that they love to lead by honor and virtue and inspire the common man. Do you think you're different? Somehow chosen. Who gave you the right to rule? It wasn't the people. It wasn't God. It was you.
Since the old Frankish king, Pepin the Short, died, you have been able to raid his lands with relative impunity. However, that may soon change, so your people are in need of a powerful leader of their own. Although the Franks pose a threat when united, they are currently divided against one another, a situation that you should take advantage of. Over in the east, the Slavs pose a more unified threat. Allied with the Franks, they would gladly see your territories conquered in their name. Strike first, and take their lands for yourself. To the north, your Danish allies stand steadfast. They share your religion, and together you could turn back the insipid tide of Christianity that sweeps Europe. The menace of the one God descends from the skies. He comes to sweep away the many gods of earth and stream, Your people alone have the strength to stop his advance. Take up arms in your ancestors' name.
Now that was epic all in all. The intro and what he said, like, we are the last stand of our faith. If we fall, then our gods will fall with us. Age of Charlemagne. War weariness information. The sign of a great leader is in knowing how far your people can be pushed. Wars are significant, dramatic events that should not be undertaken lightly. Each turn you are at war, your faction's war weariness will increase. When it reaches a high enough level, your faction will begin to receive penalties that will increase as time wears on. Additionally, losing battles will have drastic effects on war weariness, depending on the severity of your defeat. You can, however, seek respite during peacetime. While at peace, your war weariness will reduce quickly. Furthermore, signing peace treaties will cause a large one-off reduction. Should war be forced upon you, however, you may slow, hold, or even reverse war weariness levels by winning decisive battles, and, as a last resort, by withdrawing your men to within your own borders to help slow its increase. Wars must be concluded swiftly and decisively. Manage diplomacy carefully, and but beware that at times of conflict, the greatest enemy sometimes lies within. Mission issued. Oh, starts good with my English today. Petty lords tear like dogs at the carcass of Europe. A true king must rise and scatter these pretenders. Reach Imperium level 3. New bonus objectives have been added. Okay, so it's not... that's the main thing I like about this game. About this edition. About this DLC so far. That the missions are not time-based, but Imperium level based. That gives you makes every nation a little bit different, because I think enemy... I don't even know, but I thought always that AI nations had the same goals as you. Although, not the same, but if you play as them, they would have I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Okay, so if you have goals, the AI has them as well, so if the time runs out, both of you will get a bonus. That's at least how I thought it. I don't know if that's actually true. But this gives a much higher diversity, because not everyone is going to reach Imperium level 3 at the same time, which gives other factions longer time to reach their bonus objectives, or other factions that reach the Imperium level 3 earlier a boost of income. Okay, so let's look around first, shall we? Go away, old man. Okay, so that's the map. You can see that right here. There's Lyon, Galicia. I was talking about that a little bit earlier. Down here we have the Avars, but they don't really matter. Okay, so as we can see, we are surrounded by the Kingdom of Charlemagne, more or less. We have two cities, Osnabrück and Paderborn. Oh, it's so good to finally pronounce the names right. But I'm trying to pronounce them as English anyway, because for you guys, I don't know, that makes no sense, but I'm still doing it, okay? Don't judge me. So Paderborn and Osnabrück are two settlements. That's gonna throw me off quite a lot, because when I'm trying to talk English and then there are German words thrown in, or names in this case, that's gonna make me confused. That's confusing me. Yes, God. Alright, okay, so let's see. Military. The Venter the Dragon. Hold two settlements, including the following: Ghent. Okay, so we are we are supposed to invade Belgium. We can do that, I guess. Okay, that's oh yeah, we already saw that. For some time, Charlemagne eyed Saxon lands, ripe as they were for conversion to the true religion. In Anno Domini 772, a group sacked and looted a church in Deventer, near Utrecht. Charlemagne's reprisals were swift and decisive. He invaded Saxon lands and destroyed pagan places of worship. This opening exchange set the tone of the war. If the Saxons had managed to hold onto their conquests, events may have unfolded entirely different. Oh, so we get military patronage if we manage to do this. For how long? For 20 turns. Oh, okay, that's nice. Oh, so we get unique bonuses for our missions as well. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Cruel to be Widokind. While the Saxons were distinctly outmatched by the Franks in open battle, the ingenious generals had greater success by exploiting the terrain they knew so well. Epitomizing, this was the Saxon king Widokind, who legend states assumed the guise of a beggar to spy on Charlemagne's camp. Oh. Okay. So upkeep cost for 20 turns if we get this. Awesome. Villages, the Great Pillar. Construct 2 of each following buildings. Sacred Grove. Religion was more fundamental and incendiary during the Saxon War than in any of Charlemagne's campaigns. His first target was the Irminsul, a large tree trunk erected in the open air near Paderborn that formed a key part of Saxon worship. After this sacrilege, they understandably clung to their religion with a fierce tenacity. Religious, Voodooism. Maintain at least 80% of the following religion across all provinces. Paganism. To view the Saxon belief system as a unified system would be misleading. Instead, it represented a series of traditions and beliefs practiced in various ways across the pagan heartlands. This is partly what made it so hard to eradicate. The Saxons' religion was fundamentally entwined in their way of life and worldview. Actually, what am I getting here? Construction cost for religious building reduced. That's nice. And here we get 5 morale when fighting armies of other religions. Also nice. Civic, a land of our own. At the end of a turn, I have an income of at least 5,000 talents. Okay, so it's talents. Good to know. The Saxons had come a long way since their arrival in these lands. No longer the migratory people of old, reliant on raiding and movement, they now had a fertile land to work, codified social structures, and a recognizable form of government. My enemy's enemy. Research the following proportion of technologies including King's Court. The concept of Saxon identity is a hazy one. Rather than being a group clearly united by ethnicity or custom, their opposition to Charlemagne is what brought them together at this point. In many ways, through his aggressive anti-pagan stance, Charlemagne facilitated the birth of a new, unified Saxon identity. Here we get tax rate, and here we get corruption, okay. Now we don't get corruption, but we get corruption reduction. Good that we have that out of the way, because some of these words are really hard to pronounce. Okay, let's see. We have an army over here with our... No, it's not our king, it's Wulfstan, a general. And we have 2 spear bands, 2 sex band? Is it a Sikhs band? I don't know. An ex-warrior, 2 levy archers, 1 levy javelin man, and a scout cavalry, which is a skirmisher cavalry. And we are marching to Utrecht at this moment. We have a priest over here, an shaman, Ermenhild. I don't know if that's her name, but I'm gonna call her that. Okay, so we have an ally in the north, as we can see, a defensive ally in Bremen and Hamburg, Nordalbingia. I have never heard of these guys. And in the south we have another ally in Erfurt and Budderburg. I have never heard of this place as well. But we have Angria down here. And south of them we have more Charlemagne territory. So in the east we have Bohemia, which should be a Christian kingdom actually. We have, what are you? The Wiltsea. And we have Eastphalia. So the counter faction to us. They are probably, I don't know if they actually are pagan or not, but they're kind of us. And then we have the Obadrite, and yeah, the Obadrite are a faction that is Slavic, I believe. Don't quote me on that. Okay, let's research something. King's Court is what we should research for our mission. So, where is it? King's Court down here. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Imperium points. Oh, it gives us Imperium points. Warlord's power. The land from here to the sea shall be yours, if you enforce the king's will. That sounds very nice. Yeah, that sounds very good. Public order from bureaucratic reforms. Very good. Because public order is not really a thing we have at the moment. Why are you... Difficulty? Of course, because we are playing on very hard. Taxes and immigrants. We already have immigrants, really? Okay, what's giving me... the meat hall is giving me public order, and... Oh, we have a salt deposit. Very nice. But we don't have a... Oh, this is a warrior building. Oh, there are garrison buildings as well. That's very nice. Very good. Garrison quarters. What kind of we have a manor here. We could change it to a market village. This is not actually a... Of course, this is Paderborn. This is... No, this is Osnabrück, our capital. Okay, so our capital is not a city that has walls. And it is a manor at the moment. Okay. We can change this to a market village if we would want that, but I don't think I'm going to. I have no plans whatsoever. Let's look into diplomacy first. So, our neighbors like us a lot. Angria down here likes us. Let's try to trade with them for now.
We will talk and then we will feast on all praise.
Okay, so that's very good that we have a trading goods already that will enable us to trade. Northumbria, also a ally of us.
Let us talk. And
Okay, we are trading with them. Now, Westphalia, on the other hand, do I want their lands? No, I guess not, because they are allied with Northumbria as well. So let's try to ally them. No, not a tributary state. Okay, so we can... No, I don't want to... Want a defensive ally? Oh, can we get a military alliance maybe? No, a military alliance is not in something they would want. But we can get a defensive alliance and maybe military access. Okay, for trade, yeah. Maybe you can get some money as well. Demand. Like 500? No. 200 maybe? Or 300? Okay, awesome. Okay, so that's our eastern borders, northern and southern, are secured, so we only have to worry about, well, the west. We cannot trade with the Danes because we don't have a port yet. Are there even... Yeah, there are ports, okay. Logically, but it's not that much, not that big of a map actually to have many ships. That the Saxons, the Danes have ships is logically, but the Englishmen will have ships as well, but the other factions don't really need ships. Maybe the Lombards, because they are kind of traders. Kind of. Okay. So, we have fields, we have Irminsul. Oh. Okay. Oh, that's the tree they were talking about. My strength is the strength of the pillar, the strength of the earth. Okay, so we have a level 4 religious building in Paderborn already, which gives us 4 religious osmosis, which is very good. Enables us priests, giving us Imperium points actually. Nice. Giving us public orders, also in all adjacent provinces. Wow. That's awesome. That's very awesome. And yeah, Christianity cannot withstand this building. And we also should... Yeah. Okay, so we also have our faith spread over here. We have only one army, that is this one right here. Where can I see this war wariness that we were talking about earlier? Okay, so there's our king, Widukind, and he's also he's married to a not Albingier woman. Yeah, she's okay-ish. Yeah, okay, upkeep cost, that's nice. Then we have Beowulf, our commander. No, he's a statesman. Wulfstan is our other confederates. Yeah, I want you to adopt this guy immediately. Actually, no. Wulfstan, get the hell out of this army. Widukind, my friend, a scholar. He's gonna... Oh, he's already old. But anyway, he's gonna lead this army with the Hearth Guard. And let's see, maybe we are gonna... Forage and soil, characters, fiction. Okay. But they are the king's own, so that's good. Wariness. Where can I see that? I guess nowhere. But I want you to... This guy, what can he do? Viborf. He is a strategist. He has cunning. Not interesting for a... And he's a strategist as well. This guy is a defender. He's interesting. He could be a governor for one of my settlements. So I guess I wait until I appoint a governor for him. You can get over here and try to get some religion going. You know what, you can just move as far as you can. I don't like that we don't have the control of full provinces over here, especially because these are, well, they are all allies, but I would want to have control of these provinces. And these three cities are really close to each other. That's amazing. You really can conquer all of them in one turn, pretty much. But it's... I think we are going to attack... Oh wow, look at all these cities. Wow, I didn't expect them to be that large, actually. I don't know what I expected, but... The map is sufficiently large enough. So, we've talked a lot. Now let's grab our arms and hire some mercenaries. A Mercenary Scout. No, I don't... Actually, yes, get a Mercenary Scout. It's not too expensive. All of these guys are actually that expensive. So why don't we get all of them? I mean, from the upkeep. Okay, this guy is kind of expensive from upkeep. But he's also far stronger than my other guys, so... Yeah, let's get them. And let's build something. I would say we are trying to get the salt works up and running as soon as we can. Or maybe the wheat. Now we have food. So this would give us the most. Here we could get more troops. Some X-warriors, some Six warriors, Spear warriors and Warhounds. And would give us Imperium points. But here we would get... Oh man, that's expensive. Wow. We would get more food and some more wealth. But actually that's kind of expensive, looking at it. Here we would have growth, some more wealth. What would... And we get some garrison units. What would a market village give me? Growth and commerce. And this gives me public... No. I guess... What is the difference between these two? They aren't giving me different units, so... Okay, this is basic walls. Okay, it's just walls for the settlements. Yeah. Why would I want a manorial court or a manor? Okay, this is giving me more wealth from agricultural buildings, but I don't have any in this settlement. This is giving me more growth. I have the feeling that this is actually... Yeah, I don't really see the difference between these two. I mean, you get 50 more wealth directly from this, but getting less growth and 5%... Well, don't get these 5% from agricultural building bonus. So, the manor actually seems better, I guess. Okay, the bonus is higher in the later levels, but it's not really doing a big difference. So I guess we're sticking with the manor for now. Let's try. Okay, let's actually see what can we build here. We have a manor over here as well, and fields. What's the fertility over here? It's average. What? 5 is average? What are you talking about? Base fertility 5. 5 is average for you? Okay. Oh, we have base fertility 10 over here. Oh wow, that's fertile. Okay, that's very nice. But it seems like the bonuses aren't that great. But let's get this, the farm and the warrior, the meat hall. Okay, what's the timer saying? 50 minutes still. Okay, so I've spent a lot of time with talking. I always do that. Let's go attack Utrecht.
You have further orders?
This, I really want to fight this, but this is not worth a battle. It's hopefully, let's just automatically do it real quick. Okay, occupy this. Oh, could liberate it. The Duchy of Frisia. And this will become your military ally. Yeah, we'll occupy it.
Ready for battle.
Because this Boulogne and Ghent. Oh man, this is a really Frisia is a really long province. And this is not good actually. Now that I think about it, will be hard to hold. Okay, so he straight up got 3 household items. A hauberk, cumbersome and heavy, but it might just stop a blow from sword or axe, or an arrow from certain angles. Okay, 20% armor for the commander's unit. Nice. Round shield. You see that, boss? You can shatter his rib cage with it if you hit him hard enough. Okay. Nice. Shield training from melee recruits. Oh, very nice. And a bloodhound. Once it has the scent, nothing can keep this hunter from his quarry. Construction cost for military buildings in local province. That's good as well. And we see, of course, a different kind of skill tree. And he already has some points. That's why I'm got into here. So, authority or cunning. Cunning enables night battles at level 6. So cunning is always something I really want. Authority is of course good as well because it gives public order and morale. And Zell gives some more damage, which is also very good. But cunning seems the most important. Sweet talker, personal influence, tax rate for government. Okay, so bureaucrat is nothing he needs. Construction cost. This all seems very much a governor tree right here. And this is trainer, okay. Campaign movement, nice. Zell, aspiring leader, integrity and public order. But also governed province. Battle movement speed. And of course we have the legend. This man became history. History became legend. Legend becomes myth. And we have the research rate. Let's get the research rate going right away and give him some cunning for now. Okay. He's now in Utrecht. Utrecht is a market village and has a cloth weaver. Oh, that's this symbol. I thought it was a sword handle for a second. But it's now I see that it's a cloth weaver thing. We're gonna repair it. That gives us 10 cloth. Very nice. And of course we're going to not repair this because we can't afford it. Okay, let's anti-turn. Oh yes, yeah, I don't want that right now because there was this one guy I wanted to appoint governor. The Kingdom of Charlemagne in the south. They are probably going to kill. Oh, Frankfurt. Frankfurt just got taken by the Kingdom of Angria, I think it's called. And oh wow, the rounds go by very fast. Mission issued. Own the provinces of Angria, Wiltshire, Westphalia, Obertais, and Saxony. Oh, the Kingdom of Saxony. Extend your influence, carve out a kingdom in these lands, and build a legacy that will last the ages. Do this, and eternal glory shall be yours. All will know and revere your name. A kingdom arises. Become the kingdom of Saxony. Okay, so we need Angria, Wiltshire, Westphalia, Obertais, and Saxony. So we have to betray one of our allies. One after another. So, that's bad. Also, where's this war weariness they were talking about? I haven't found it yet. The kingdom of Charlemagne. Down here. Somewhere. Oh, there it is. Inspire. Spire? Okay, so Wolfstan is now ready for duty. There's a food shortage in Frisia. Okay. Oh, yes. Yeah, I don't need a mainer over here. We haven't built anything because this takes a few rounds. Few turns. Let's appoint a governor in Osnabrück. Wolfstan. Oh, you can straight up become a high judge? What? Required age, required rank. Oh. Okay, so that's interesting. You had to actually work your way up before, but apparently that's no longer the case. Okay, so Wolfstan is becoming the governor of Saxony. Nice. And he is going to be adopted into our family. Welcome, Wolfstan. You're now my adopted son, and probably my heir. We will march. Oh wait, I haven't shown you my stuff yet. My traits. War favor. Income from sacking, looting, and raiding. That's something I never do, so that's awesome. Also, we get integrity from raiding, which I never do, so awesome. Our power is balanced. We have no Imperium yet. And we have a food surplus. What is paganism giving me? I think we can see that up here. Or not. Apparently paganism doesn't give us any bonuses. Really? Really? Paganism is not giving us bonuses? That's kind of sad. Okay. Whatever. You need to be positioned here now. Increase public order. Yes. Because they are sad that they are now ruled by a different religion. Utrecht, yes. Of course, the food shortage and all that stuff. Okay, so why would we get attrition over here? Oh, swamplands. Okay. This ambush success is really bad in the swamplands apparently. So we are not gonna put you right here and give you a fortified stance for this turn. So if they come from Ghent, we will be prepared. We need Ghent, yes. We need to conquer it, I guess. Hold 2 settlements, including the following. Ghent, yes. We need to conquer Ghent. Because of all of this forest over here, I don't think they are going to attack Osnabrück or Paderborn. Of course, our garrisons are here very weak over here, and Paderborn is probably the most likely to get attacked from Aachen, which is their capital and probably is where they have their army. So maybe I should raise a general in Paderborn. Beowulf is a strategist. Oh, we have a lot of guys. We have a patron. No, oh, I should have taken one of these guys. A strategist. Xiny Wolf. You raise an army over in Paderborn. They're not getting any troops yet, but oh, they are really sheep actually. Holy crap, they are sheep. Especially with the upkeep, they cost like nothing. Okay, so you get a scout cavalry and 2 guys of these, and that's your army for now. Let's enter turn. Oh yes, of course, a edict. We have a really huge amount of options here, so let's get the resettlement going. And I'm going to attack Ghent and then take the settlement over in the east. And then I'm going to try to make peace with my friends over in the Kingdom of Charlemagne. Because I want to unify Saxony first. Into the fold. Yes, he... Okay, he's now adopted. The balance of power has shifted. We are now a respectable power. Sure, gives us more corruption, but also more loyalty. This guy can now siege a wife. And that's good for now. Wolfstown, he's the general over here, isn't he? No, it's Shiny Wolf. He needs to be adopted as well by one of my people. Okay, so did anything else happen? No, we haven't built anything. There's nothing going on. Utrecht is really sad, but yeah, it's not gonna change anything if I stop taxing them. I would need 4 population, and you're not really doing your job over here, are you? Spread religion. I guess she's spreading the religion, but it's not good enough. Events. Oh. What kind of event is going on here? And why can I not see it? That's the best thing. I should be able to see why my guys are converting to Christianity by events. Okay, so that's bad. But anyway, let's march on to Ghent. It's right next to Aachen and there. Okay, but I can't attack them, so let's build a couple of... but that's 2 siege towers, and that's... okay. And that's good enough. And let's besiege it. I just hope they don't attack me from the back. Let's end the turn. Something else I can do. King of Charlemagne sending their agents to my allies to convert them, I guess. It's a priest. But he hasn't attacked me, so that's good. And the Kingdom of Münster. It's an Irish one, but Münster is also a settlement in a city in Germany. I know that because I kind of live close to that. It's also in North Rhine-Westphalia. That's why I play as Westphalia. Rebellion imminent. Yes, that's a worthy bride. She's good. Take her hand. Peace. The Duchy of Aquitaine has made peace with Charlemagne and the Duchy of Gascony. Okay, so Aquitaine is actually a duchy, an independent duchy. Interesting to know. Okay, so I guess we don't have really the time for this siege. I'm gonna do this siege anyway. You know what? Just no, not this turn. Not this episode. Next episode we're gonna do this siege. Until then, I thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this, consider leaving a like and a comment down below, and we will see us in the next episode. Until then, take care. Bye.